usually don't review old diecast, but this thing, well, actually, it says like a decade old now. Is this a 2016 release? Yeah, it is. So it's basically a decade. It's running on a decade right now. Anyways, this is Bubba Wallace's number 6 2016 NASCAR Xfinity Series Ford Darlington Throwback for Roush Fenway Racing. Remember when they were a decent Xfinity team? I don't either. So here's the die out of its box, and it looks kind of bland at first. It kind of looks like a Folgers coffee car. Anyways, but there's a little bit of gold. Like, it's all little gold here, and it's actually really nicely done. It's just, when you look at it this way, it looks kind of, now I can actually really see it. But from my, like, eye, not from the camera eye, it looks really bland. I thought it was honestly just like a brown kind of base, or a red base, whatever we want to say it is. But the gold accents on it, I wouldn't call these accents, I would just call it the design. It looks really good on it. This is a throwback to his, sorry, not to his, to Mark Martin's 1990-91 car. I think it was both of those years, actually. That he ran back in 2016, which would have been the second Darlington throwback race. Pretty crazy. This is also Bubba's last full season in in Xfinity. Because then, for some reason, I don't know what happened in 2017. I think funding or something hurt him, and he was running the Cup races, so he couldn't run too much the end of the Xfinity season, so he just never finished it out, which kind of sucks for him. But yeah, because I think he would have been pretty well into the playoffs. Like, I don't think he didn't have a win, obviously, because I think he hasn't won in the Xfinity series still. That's crazy. But he probably would have made the playoffs. I don't know how deep he would have went, but I thought he was having a decent year in 2017. And you gotta have a decent year to be called up into that 43 car for the sub for Almirola for a couple races. Anyways, let's actually take a look at this diecast and sponsors, and we'll go over a couple other things. So on the front hood, you got the Ford retro logo, I guess. The new Ford logo, all gold. Then you got the Roush Performance logo there. Ford Mustang, number 6. Roush Family Racing, Sunoco, a couple other contingencies. Goodyear, NASCAR Xfinity Series. It's been a while since I've seen that logo. Wow. We had 3 Xfinity logos during their tenure, and I completely forgot about this one, honestly. More contingencies there. Number 6. The dumb-looking door handle. I don't know why those cars had to have that. What is that sponsor? Oh, it's the Ford Motor Company. Just the really retro one. But the Ford logo there. Mac Tools. I think it's Sherwin-Williams. And a couple other contingencies on the bottom of the door panel. On the A-pillars. And there's actually nothing on the A-pillar except for the Darlington Throwback NASCAR race car logo there. The Bubba Wallace signature on the handrail. Or on the, what do you want to call that? The A-pillar. I can barely read it. Let me just see. Yeah, I can't even read that with my eyes, so the camera's definitely not going to be able to pick that up. I kind of can. It's just the glare in this room is terrible. Anyways, nothing on the quarter panel. It was very unsponsored. I kind of forgot about that. Ford, GT, Mustang, Ford license plate, the Roush Family Racing logo, number 6. Roush Performance, Wallace, number 6. And Roush Performance, again, on the roof. Xfinity on the front windshield. Yeah, I kind of forgot he was sponsored a lot by Ford and Roush in general. He was kind of unsponsored. It was kind of just manufacturer-sponsored based during that year. Kind of forgot about that. Maybe that's why in 2017, the end of it. Damn it. Anyways, it's a pretty cool car. I don't remember which other Bubba Wallace cars got produced. There were a couple, though. Just off the top of my head, I think there was just a regular Ford Performance, kind of like a red, blue, and yellow one. I believe it was also 2016. And I think it was a 2015, if that would make sense, number 6 SpongeBob car. They would have ran during the SpongeBob week that they had back in 2015. I think it was at Kansas, perhaps. Maybe, I think it would have been the spring race there. Otherwise, I don't think we had any other Xfinity cars for Bubba. We never got any truck diecast for Bubba, I don't think either. Because they actually never got produced when he was racing, of course. Except for, I think he also ran the dirt race. I don't know. He's ran a couple, I know he ran Michigan a couple years ago. Maybe another random truck race here and there, but he hasn't run that many anymore. I think it'd be good to see him in a truck again. Anyways, talk about the car a bit more here. Yeah, I mentioned the Xfinity logo. It's just weird to look at now. I hate that door handle. Every car in 2016 had that door handle, and I hated it every single time. But it's still a nice car. I just would have rather tried to find that regular Ford Performance car, the clean version. I don't know if I think I would have liked this one, though, more than the SpongeBob one, just for realism. Although SpongeBob would have been really cool to have. It really would have, but it's still a nice car nonetheless. It feels kind of empty, just being Ford sponsored. I'm trying to think. I just don't remember him ever actually having a regular sponsor. Obviously, he did at some point, I hope. But yeah. I also wanted to check the box. And it's interesting to know, even then, obviously it was called Bubba still, but they actually put Bubba Wallace on the tag there. But then, as always, they always put the Dale Wallace Jr. Thing. Actually, no, they don't. Hold on a second. Yeah, they changed that at some point. Because there's Bubba's 2024 box, and there's his 2016 box. Obviously, you can see they're different. I don't know what year they changed. I thought they did change that. I was losing my mind for a second. I just want to see. I don't think I have any more Bubba cars here that I bought in this haul. I think it was just those two. Let's check this. Let's check this compartment. No. I don't. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, 2022 still had the Bubba name. Yeah, I think he changed that around 2019, 2020. And then before that was always Dale Walsh Jr. But then they put Bubba on the sticker, which is so weird to me. Pick one and stick with it. I'm trying to think of another driver who would do that, but I don't know. I don't even think they did that for SVG, because even though his name's so long. Anyways, I don't have much else to say about this car, though. So, if you buy this, Bubba Wallace will get revenge on Denny Hamlin and actually win more than one race next season. Hopefully he'll get revenge at Kansas specifically. And maybe win the Daytona 500. And even Talladega again. Yeah, let's splash a little bit of a New Hampshire in there for redemption after that awful race. And he's also going to run a road course, because he's great at those. That was sarcastic. Anyways, comment, like, subscribe. I need some water.